Oh, goody.
Alright, what's going on everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Mercenaries video. So this is going to be the first of our heroic guides. Going to be doing 19 heroic guides for all the bounties, so we can get all the new items for our new mercenaries. First one here is the first bounty within the new Darkmoon Troupe area. That is for Bwonsamdi, and we have to defeat the Ringmaster Whatley in heroic. So let's take a look what we're going to use for this one. Good news is, if you have the fire team from before, it seems to still be very good at taking down these heroics. There are a few exceptions to that, which we will eventually cover, but if you do have the base fire squad, you should be pretty good for dealing with a lot of these fights. We have Geddon with Mark of Conflagration, Ragnaros with the Blazing Rune, and Yulant with Jadefire Spear, as well as Belinda with the Lesser Water Elemental, Chiji with the Blazing Band, and of course you do have to have the character whose heroic you are going for in your party if you want to get that heroic. So we're going to get right on into the bounty here. Before we do, if you enjoy this type of content, do remember to like and subscribe. It does a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercenaries videos coming. Without further ado, let's get into the bounty. Alright, and we have made it to the boss here, Ringmaster Whatley. So mechs, dragons, and pirates have +8/+8. Then we have the Sword Eater. After an enemy attacks, gain +5/+5. And the Circus Amalgam, which is all types and has taunt. So for this one, I think what we're going to do is just use basically the strategy we have been using with the Baron, Rag, and Yulant. Yulant helps keep us alive. Geddon's going to be doing most of our damage, and then Rag will help out with some more damage, as well as just boosting all our other fire skills. Then we have Belinda and Chiji on the back, and Bwonsamdi's actually going to come in on turn 2 because we got a really good treasure for him. Bwonsamdi's been really good in PvE, which has been really cool, so definitely recommend leveling him if you haven't started that up. Even not having his ability maxed, he still seems to be doing really good. So they swap roles, so now they're a blue. They dealt a lot to our Geddon, but it seems kind of fine, though these ones are rather big. Rag gets a good hit there. Now we have Bwonsamdi come in. So something cool, and this may be patched in the future, hard to say, but you can actually use one of his deals, and if we bounce all mercs, the boss can only send out 3 at a time. So any of these fights where they're having a lot of mercenaries out at one time, you can basically kind of limit the amount of mercs they have by bouncing everything. Now another strategy we could do here is just make him take all the damage. so that way it keeps our other units alive. But given what we have on the bench and that our team is still kind of healthy, I think we're going to go for the bounce here. And we're just going to do the rest the same as before. See how this goes. Yes, they summon more things, but again, we're going to make use of that bounce combo here. That'll also allow us to swap up our stuff, so we get blues out. Kind of interesting, you can see Baron actually keeps the fact that he's a red. I wonder if this will redeploy from the bench, or if that only happens once. But we're going to just send out, I guess, Elon with them. So they have 4 on the bench, but they can only send out 3. And again, I definitely see this being something that probably gets patched at some point. So they only sent out 3 and they have 2 left on their bench. Pretty funny. Looking at their speeds, we probably want to stop the role reversal here. We'll just work on killing these units. That attacks, so we're just going to blast it with Yulon, and then we'll start bumping up our fire damage even more. So buffing up the stats a bunch. And Bwonsandi does actually come back from the bench, which is really sweet. You can repeat that ability. Really, really cool the fact that you can actually have 4 mercs in PvE now a little bit more easily. Definitely seems incredibly powerful. So we're just going to start blasting stuff here. His deal is on cooldown now, though. So it looks like the battle cry doesn't happen if he pops off the bench, which is interesting. And then we're just going to deal more damage here. But it should be pretty easy from here. Definitely recommend grabbing any and all fire damage boosts you see along the way, as that definitely helps out. But I don't think it is required. It just makes the fight a bit easier. So now we can just snipe them down here. And there we go. That is our first new heroic bounty down. And now we get Bwonsamdi's heroic equipment, Spirit of the Dead. So that is going to wrap it up for this heroic bounty guide. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.